What is the date today? February 15th, 2016, downtown Vancouver. Tisha, put it on me.
Sure, Mom.
Okay, so this
Wait, Mom, it's blurry.
Which way are we going?
Okay.
Okay. So this is what we're doing, people.
Cross the street.
We're going to court, people. I'm helping somebody out here. Child support. We're doing a little bit of vision blue. Some Nicaragua voodoo. This lady, she came to the country, worked hard all her life, raised her children. Daddy got crazy, decided he didn't want to pay child support. Then he got hit by a car, but 10 other times he got hit on the head by all his friends. So he figures the mama should have to pay for that. So anyway, they asked me to help, so that's what's happening. We'll be back. Look at this, people. I fell into a book mine. Can you see this? Do you see this, people? Look at the library. Oh my. Look at all these books, Andre. What's in there? More books.
Books. Oh, what are these?
Huh? Look at this. Wow. Look at all the books, people. 1980. 79. National Reporter. Andre. Dominion Law Reports. Andre. What you doing? Look at that. 1971. 68. 66. Federal Reporter. Look at all these books, people. Books for days.
Okay.
Okay, people. I just got myself a beautiful jar from this guy here. This poor man, he's homeless in downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. So it's not just in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. It's all across the province, people. Hey? So you got anything to say? What's the shout out for today? Say it loud, say it to the camera.
It only takes one person to get lucky, and some people are absolutely amazing and touch it really easily.
Okay. So he said it only takes one person
to
get lucky
and to feel good about yourself.
And to touch you and to make you feel amazing.
Okay. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Okay, people. This is the Vancouver courthouse, British Columbia, Canada. I'm kind of mad right now because the people that I'm with are not getting any kind of fair representation in terms of legal aid. Okay? The only reason that they got any kind of help with a lawyer today was because the lady cleaned the woman that was helping her friend's house. Did you hear what I said? An immigrant from Nicaragua, been here since 1983, have her children, da-di-di-da. This is a family support issue. Anyway, she briefly asked me, this lady that was helping this family, because I said, do you know anybody that can do a pro bono for me with Uncle John? And long story short, I think I kind of made the woman mad. because I called her out on the corruption within the courthouse in terms of nobody wants to step up to the plate for Uncle John. Everybody wants to be a square and not be a circle. They don't want to rock the boat, right? The proof of burden is on me. So, I don't know. We got a long way to go in Canada, people. We got a long way to go when people come to court and, you know, have minimal English language skills and that type of thing, and never been exposed to this type of system because it's not being educated. We're not being educated about, you know, what goes on in the real world.
Andre, come here.
In our high schools until we get here. And, you know, we always get blindsided with the real world when we get here because, again, we're not educated. And the ones that are educated, you know, unless you got money, you know, they're not necessarily there to help you. The recommendation that she gave to me in terms of, you know, taking it to the law, to the law students. Well, I did that back in the day when I tried to sue that freak, and that didn't get me anywhere. Then she suggested that I take it to the public trustee. I told her I did that, and that didn't get me anywhere. It didn't even get me a letter, people. All it got was a phone call to say Uncle John was safe, and they hung up on me. This is what your tax dollars are paying for. So anyway, I'm here today to support a family that, you know, by the grace of this woman cleaning somebody's house and her knowing a law firm ended up having a lady help her. But if that lady wouldn't have cleaned that house, this lady would be here today with her son by herself. Because there is no legal aid in Canada. It's being wiped out. Okay, people. So we're back in the library. The provincial... Oh, I'm sorry. The Supreme Court. British Columbia. In Vancouver. This is their library. You were a good boy in the courthouse.
Yeah, I know.
What happened when they give him back the charter? The charter of baby.
Yeah?
Yeah, the judge gave him back the charter.
What do you mean, what happens?
Yeah, look.
No, what
This
is
is the
meaning of
cookie
it?
inside here.
Oh, he just gave him back his own personal paperwork. Yeah, that was just stuff that he submitted, I guess.
Oh my God, it's so cold.
Yeah.
Andrew, come here.
I just had it right here.
No, come.
So the family got their child support, if you're wondering. We're just waiting for the car now.
No.
Yeah.
Andrew.
I'll talk more about it. Oh, for the truck. I'll talk more about it when
Andrew.
when we get
See what I told you.
when we get home. Yeah. Andre has discovered that if he opens the door for people, they say thank you. Hey, Andre, are people saying thank you to you? Yeah. Okay, let it close now.
Come here, let it close.
What?
Don't be there because they are going to be mad, you know.
Okay.
Okay, okay. What?
Okay, you go tell your story.
Okay, my friends. See, look, we have a camera.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Careful.
you,
Don't drop it.
Turn on the rain, Andre. Who did he take that? Who did he take that?
a little closer. What? Him?
Truck at the end it started, but I know. I wouldn't worry about it.
good as it's going to get. You got to get back there. Yeah. We'll hack it up. We might cover the back end of it, right? Yeah, that would be... Hi.
Hi.
We should give you back your mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it has a camera. See?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
It's about cool on. Right? Right now?
Say thank you, members and friends.
Thank you, members and friends. No, it's your turn now. You can talk now.
Okay, members and friends. You just never know what life holds in a day. You just seen Andre videotape a famous news reporter. Andre did that. And now look what I'm doing.
Sit back.
Check out this ride, people. Okay.
Okay, so right here,
Oh,
push on the gas first, and then you're gonna push drive.
push on the gas.
I mean, the brakes. Sorry, the brakes, and then drive, and then let's get out of here as fast as possible because he said that we have to get out.
Okay. All right.
Perfect. So
Okay, so Mom, you want me taking a left?
yeah,
We're gonna be
go
taking
all
a left.
Go all the way right now.
And
You
then I
have way.
guess you're gonna drive to the sushi place.
Okay, well, we want to go slow first because, you know, I can't see shit.
What, left?
Okay, go for it. Go for it. They're giving you the right of way. All the way. All the way. All the way.
Yeah, go ahead. Don't be scared.
Okay.
Leave
Well,
her alone. She's the one who's driving.
I have to get a feel for this one.
Yeah, no, you have to get used to it.
You know, I only drove a van once.
You do it comfortable.
Only once, people. Once. Check out my ring.
We are going with her.
See, I knew there was a reason for this ring today. So anyway, people, the family won. Yeah, they got,
No, me, Rebecca,
they
no.
got the judge was in
She's
favor
going to put
of,
me on TV.
no, you're not on TV.
And you do more worse.
No, don't worry
I
about
think
it.
I'm going to get off around
It's
here.
all good.
Baby.
Where am I going?
No, let her drop
just
you
drive
off.
To the place. Just drive
Yeah,
to the place.
just drive to the place.
Yeah.
What place?
Just
Where
show her.
Josh's truck is.
Do you remember where the mom
Yeah,
what
it's
street
in
is it?
House and
In Georgia.
Dinsmuir.
Dunsmuir?
Where am I
How?
going?
Okay, go straight.
Okay, I'm gonna
This
get
way
into
and
this
how?
turning lane.
It's in Dinsmuir and how, okay?
You can stay in that lane, yeah, the left one.
Yeah, just because it's the slower lane, right?
Yeah.
Kenny, you got no seatbelt slip on.
No, it is.
Okay, so
It's
do
underneath.
you have a map? Do we know where we are?
Just go straight. Keep going
Go
straight.
straight. Okay, now we're trying to find our way, people. We're downtown, lost in British Columbia, Canada. Okay, am I going straight or am I turning?
You're gonna be.
This is Howe Street, and it's a one-way.
Okay,
turn
you
left.
have to
Left,
look
left.
for the Dinsmuir.
Turn left?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
You have
everybody's
the right
going
of way.
fast though, right?
You do it when you feel comfortable.
Yeah, whenever you can.
They don't give you no leeway.
Yeah, you wait.
Okay, so we got the blinkers on.
You see this car?
Pump up the jam.
Bueno, le estamos haciendo la vida.
See, this is how you gotta take life sometimes.
Yeah. Especially in this moment.
I hope you're hungry, Mama, then.
Oh yeah, always hungry.
Okay, you can go up to this van. Go ahead.
Okay, I just don't have a feel for the width of this vehicle, right? I'm used to an 81 Oldsmobile Cutlass LS.
And left right here.
Right here.
Exactly.
And then
In there?
Yeah.
Go in, go in. But she doesn't have to come in, ¿no? Cerrar, que cierre las
Okay.
vías. Ahora que entramos, pero
Which way am I going?
Left.
cerrarle
Right.
las vistas.
Right.
Left.
left. Oh,
Rebeca,
¿qué fue?
las cosas esas, cerrarlas.
And then
How am I gonna get out of here?
You can go through anywhere.
whichever. Go here. It's bigger.
Yeah, but you have to get a ticket.
Yeah, you just go right beside that machine there. You left. And then press the button.
Oh, you want me to get a ticket? Okay.
Rebeca, Joshua, si ella tiene ticket, va a tener que pagar. Cobran, ¿no?
No, but if if you're leaving right away, they don't charge you anything.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go through, and then you would be taking a left.
Put the ticket in front so you don't lose it. Put it in front, you don't lose it.
Okay.
Left.
Left?
Yeah, remember?
No.
Oh, watch out, watch out.
What am I looking for?
Okay, never mind. I thought you
Going up on the curb here, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your car. Look, you cannot go
Okay,
out.
Mom.
All right.
So you're gonna drive this truck to
How do I?
car to
Yeah, just push it up.
we're going to Loki to go to eat sushi.
Yeah.
Okay, you can turn that off now. All right, people.
You're on.
Okay, we're shooting for that copyright.
She loves the music.
We're going for sushi.
We are going for sushi. Yeah.
In the Fukushima rain.
Look, you know how to dance. Look.
All
What
right.
did you say, Mama Bear?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Do I look fine?
I can't see you.
Oh, good, because I don't want to be there.
No, you're on. It's just I can't see you. This is Tisha's mom dancing
Vale, foto a la mamá de Tisha, mira que se ve bien buena, señor.
to reggaeton. Look at that face she makes.
Yeah, like a kid. Como es finita, ¿verdad?
Oh, look, there's Joey. My boyfriend made this track because he's a DJ.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Normally this song, like this one, this is not the original. The original is very slow and boring.
Oh. Well, maybe YouTube won't pick up on it then. No copyright today, people. Okay. Get it off. Okay, people, this is the end of this video. February 15th, 2016. I'm going to have to do a follow-up on this one, okay? Because, you know, children, whether they're adult children, in terms of 19 and older for British Columbia, Canada, or whether they're little children, shouldn't be turned against their parents, male or female, for profit. And don't get me wrong, the judge today at the courthouse at the Supreme Court he seemed like a reasonable man. And he made a reasonable decision in terms of making the father pay for the past due on child support, in terms of he got hit by a car, got an ICBC claim, family enforcement maintenance, put their fingers into it, chopped off 15 grand and wanted to give it to the mother. And the father said, no, that's not what I think should happen, you know, blah blah blah, you know, blah blah blah, back date from 2002, and you know, she only needs $5,000 because the kids are older now. The judge said, no, that's not how it works. My beef is the fact that neither party, well, that's not true. The father went to student lawyers and did it through, you know, that process, where the mother had no lawyer except for somebody that was helping her today only because the mother had cleaned the house of somebody that knew this person that was helping her today. So it was like third party. And it had no relation to legal aid, to a lawyer being hired, or pro bono, or anything. It was just the woman cleaned somebody's house over a period of years, mentioned that, you know, this is what the father was trying to do. She couldn't speak English very clearly. She, you know, didn't understand the court process. And her kids didn't understand the court process because nobody is educated on this when we go to school, people. And she had to navigate within the system without any real assistance. So, because that employer had knew somebody within the legal system, that's how she ended up getting help. But at the end of the day, that woman couldn't go into the court setting and stand in front of a judge and represent the family, because that would have been a conflict of interest to the Bar Association when it relates to lawyers. So in essence, what ended up happening was the kids sided with the mom, because it was the mom that was basically looking after them. Well, it wasn't basically, it was the mom who was looking after the children all these years, while the father went off and established another party, another family with 3 more children. So he had 4 children with one woman, left her, and then went to another woman and had another 3 children, and then didn't want to pay the child support for the first 4 that he had. Well, those 4 children sided with the mom because they were with mom all those years. Well, dad was off doing whatever dad was doing. And it put the son into a uncomfortable position where he had to be in court standing up against his dad along with the daughter. That's wrong. That's what I mean by there's no legal aid in British Columbia, Canada, outside of criminal law. And when children are apprehended from their parents, they get appointed court lawyers that work within that sector of child apprehension. Me, we know what happened to me. It had to go to the top-notch freaking some supervisor in some parliament freaking office in Victoria and get it approved before I got a lawyer. And even then, I had to threaten the Supreme Court and get almost there with everything ready to go until they said, whoa, hold on, this girl just might make it here. You know, we better give her a lawyer. So they ended up giving me a lawyer. But it had to be approved by somebody miles and miles and miles away, sitting up in some head office. And only because I was getting close to the Supreme Court in terms of representing myself, because of the injustice that goes on within child protection. So we have a long way to go, people. I think since the BC Liberal government has been in power, they've cut back within the justice system, like a lot of family law, like, you know, subsidies when it comes to lawyers and that type of thing for family law. Like in the 60 or 70 or up to 100 different areas. Even the legal aid department has been shrunk down to the bare bones in terms of workers and that type of thing. So it was disheartening to see children against their parents, not because they wanted to be, but because the court system forced them to be. Because there wasn't fair legal representation for the parents. So, to now, from the time I started at 6:30 in the morning till now, obviously I'm tired, right? All I can think about is these acts, like the Family Act, and the children and something. I have them. I have them in the bedroom, all printed out. I wish honest to God, people, I just wish I had more time to sit there and go through some of this stuff in more detail. because everything that they promote in the best interest of the child was kind of contradictory as to what they were doing today, based on a $15,000 child support maintenance order. I'm not saying that the father shouldn't have paid it, because he had 13, 12 years to pay, and he reneged on that. And then when he finally got, the lump sum from the car accident, well, I guess pay now or pay later. He has to take some responsibility for being negligent and, establishing a second family without taking care of the first family that he established, right? But then on the other hand, the court shouldn't be exploiting children, whether they're 4 years old, 10 years old, 17 years old, or 24 years old in terms of an adult child. Because here's another example, and I will use myself as an example. And just take this with a grain of salt. My 24-year-old son was contacted by his dad, who lives in Texas now, because that's where he's from, right? He's from Texas. I don't know, several months ago. Just out of the blue. Said, "Hey, I'm your dad." Right? And my dad came, or my son came to me and said, Mom, I think my dad contacted me. He's from Texas. He's in Texas. And I said, "Yeah, well, your dad's from Texas." When I met him, he wasn't in Texas, but he's from, that's where your dad's side of the family is from Texas. So they chit-chatted, and I haven't talked to him, right? Because, what's to say? But there is a maintenance order on him. He owes me something like $32,000 since my son's been born. And my son is now 24. So anyway, fast forward, and I sent him, here's the thing, I sent him one little note on Facebook. He never opened it up, and he never read it. Because when you go to Facebook, you can see it hasn't been read, right? Saying that, "Oh, well, gee, it's nice that you contacted my son Marcane, and you'd be very proud of him, and he's a hard worker, and he's been in college, and he's going to university, and he's very smart, and you have a lot to be proud of." That was my Facebook message to him through those little, whatever. But he never opened it, and he never read it. But 4 months later, next thing you know it, I get something in the mail saying that Family Enforcement Maintenance has somehow located him in Texas, which happens to be within one of their jurisdictions that work in partnership with BC to track down wayward fathers and their child support payments. So I showed this to my son, and I said, I wonder if these people that work for these government agencies is creeping Facebook. Because after all these years, like, I don't hear nothing about your dad for years and years and years and years and years and years. And all those years, I got maybe a couple, $200, $300, $400, $500 worth of, income tax return that somehow got snagged in through family enforcement, and they redirected it to me. But I haven't heard nothing since 2003 or 2005 or whatever it is. So I haven't heard nothing about him. Don't know where he is. Nothing for the last 10 years. You show up. You tell me that your dad's contacted you. So I send him a message, but he doesn't answer me. Right? And I'm not trying to rock the boat here, because I'm not trying to interfere with my son having a relationship with his dad after all these years. But the next thing I know it is we've got Family Enforcement Maintenance going after him in Texas from British Columbia. That's like 3,000 miles away. And I said, well, you need to phone your dad and let him know, now that you're talking to him, that somehow they found him, whether they found him through my Facebook page, because if they creep my Facebook page purposely for that purpose, there has to be a law to protect yourself from that as an individual and privacy rights. right? Or is it simply that they, they ran the scan and they did the search within their states of jurisdictions that are applicable and work in partnership with BC, and that's how they located him because his dad moved from California to Texas or wherever he was living and just happened to move to Texas within the last year. Either or, this is what my son said. Now, you have to remember, my son's just started talking to him. He's 24 years old. He's just started to build a relationship with his dad. And now his dad is facing, under Texas law, I don't know why the red light is beeping there. Under Texas law, battery's low, people. Now he's facing jail time because he can't afford the child maintenance. So how is the court helping my family? How is the court helping my son?